There we go. So, coaches' thoughts on the new NFL rule. This one came from the boss man himself. So, I actually went ahead and pulled up, and it looks like they had 11 complete changes going into this year. So, number one, the third challenge for coaches. Clubs can now challenge a third ruling following one successful challenge. This amendment aims to protect a club's ability to challenge. So I'm assuming what this means is if you have one successful challenge, it's basically meaning you don't lose that one. So basically, it's like you're gaining a third. So it's like yeah, you're getting an extra challenge, I guess. To be quite honest with you, I didn't have a problem with the previous challenge rules. I have a problem with the refs. That's what I have a problem with. The blatant visions that they see, and yet they don't overturn the call. That's my problem. The the one problem I have with the NFL is if it's called incorrectly on the field and then it's looked at and they don't have enough evidence to overturn the call, which is bull crap, the call has to stand. That's the one that needs to change. I don't care about no extra challenge. I really don't care about that one. What is that? That honestly it could change. It can alter games, but then you might get more complaints than you wanted to because now you got this extra challenge. I don't care for it. It doesn't. It's not that big a deal to me. To be quite honest with you. Enforcement of major foul by offense. Let's see. 14 rules, section 5, article 2 has been amended to allow for the enforcement of a major foul by the offense before a change of possession, even in situations where both teams commit fouls. Okay. This amendment to allow for the enforcement of a major foul by the offense before a change of possession. I gotta see what that. I gotta get more info. I can see what that one means. Like, I'm a little confused on like, what's a major foul? I mean, on the offense, it's usually a pass interference or like offensive pass interference, offensive holding. You're gonna get you're gonna double you're gonna take away a foul, or you're gonna take away a down. It's a I thought yeah. I need more information on rule number two. Rule change number two. All right, rule change number three. Let's see. Viewable passer down by contact or out of bounds. A ruling of a passer being down by contact or out of bounds before throwing a pass is now a reviewable play. Uh okay. I mean, uh so quarterbacks are very protected, and it just seems like they're trying to scale back some of that protection with this one. Like I guess they're just gonna look harder um of a player being down by contact before throwing the ball, or if they have stepped out. Because I guess there have been some of those calls that have not been reviewable, which is weird. I guess I never caught that. So okay, I can dig that one. Um, yeah, I'm okay with that rule. I'm okay with that rule. All right, so let's see. Rule number 4: review for expired game clock. If there is a clear and obvious visual evidence that the game clock expired before any snap, a replay review is now allowed. Oh my God! Oh my God! Why do we? Okay, so why you pay somebody to run the clock, and why do you pay somebody to run the 20-minute timer? So now we gotta. Oh my God! This game is gonna be so long. Football's only supposed to be 2 hours, right? Get in, get out, make some tackles. make some passes, get a couple interceptions, a lot of tackles, defense, okay, block offense. That's what now we gotta are you gonna sit here and tell me these quarterbacks they've been eating up that extra second after the play clock. I get it. But you gonna sit here and tell me we gotta review that? Y'all gonna sit here and draw a football and y'all gonna make it annoying. That's stupid. That's really stupid. I don't care what nobody say. That's stupid. You don't pay attention is what you need to do. Refs. So you telling me referee, you somehow see these imaginable pass interference from halfway down the field that you're nowhere near, but you throw the flag. But you're telling me you can't immediately throw the flag on the player, knowing doggone well they didn't win a second over. So you not paying attention, ref. The clock people ain't paying attention. You not paying attention. Hell, I'd rather y'all put a buzzer so loud on that 20-minute timer that tells the ref flag. I'm about to call y'all something. Because obviously it's not, it's like, are you serious? We have to have a review. So we have to take 3 minutes to slow down the camera. So y'all got that camera angle to slow down, but y'all don't never have the camera angle to find out if the person caught the ball underneath and not. Y'all amaze me sometimes with what y'all want to do to control this game. But we going that's another discussion. That ain't for me. We'll let the conspiracy theorists handle it. I'm too old to be doing that anymore. All right. So the clock for expired game clock, reviewing that, stupid. Next, elimination of dangerous tackle technique. Look, I'm a 40-year-old man. I watched football for a long time. I'm not really with what y'all trying to change football into, but I guess anyway. Rule 12, Section 2 has been amended to eliminate a potentially dangerous tackle technique. So what is it? You eliminating it, right? So if this part of my shoulder catches gut, you gonna flag me for that? That's a dangerous tackle. Like I don't. What do you? Oh my god! I don't know what you guys want. I don't know. I don't know. Rugby get more hits without pads, and they don't have these real problems. I don't get it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, I guess we'll find out this year what a dangerous tackle is. So linebackers, beware, they're coming for you. Which means running backs are about to get like 5, 6, 7 yards. They're gonna get the flag because of the hit. They're gonna get another 15 yards off that hit. It's gonna be a running back season this year because they're gonna tear these linebackers up with these dangerous tackling techniques. Because they ain't the corners. They were too busy relearning how to play their position after they could barely touch somebody in the open field. Same as safety who are still struggling. So this is and defensive line, they're too close to the lineman. They're too close to be considered dangerous. Okay, it's only dangerous when that lineman get loose, comes for that quarterback hunting. It can get a little dangerous in that open field. But now this is not what they're coming for. My bad line. I love, oh my God, they come for that's my favorite position, the linebacker position. Because there's a lot of skill at that position. And everybody tear y'all up. Because y'all the only ones that can hit. So get ready for a lot of flags and get ready for a lot of movement on offense and get ready for a lot of 20-yard rushes by running backs this season. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yes. As a defensive minded person, that one can kiss my behind. All right. Number 6, new form of free kick play. For 1 year. What? Yeah, I don't get that. Why I had this for a rule? It was only for a year. For 1 year only, a new form of free kick play has been introduced. It aims to resemble a typical scrimmage play by aligning players closer together and restricting movement to promote more returns. At this point, just give people the ball at the 40. I think on a penalty, if you kick it out of bounds, get it at the 45. On average, it's returned to the 38. Just give players the ball at the 40 at this point. I don't care. Because this is stupid. Like, I don't maybe it's not because I'm thinking of the XFL and I kind of liked it, but I kind of didn't because you have to wait for the ball to be. I don't know. So okay, okay, my brain is different. Brain is different. All it's doing it's taking away I used to love. I thought he had it landed in his bread pocket. And he looked forward. There go the ball in the air, touchdown, defense. We don't get that no more, people. I guess that's what I'm not liking about this. Safety. Yeah, I think safety. You got to protect the players. I have seen where a lot of players have been taken out just from special teams alone. But I mean, I don't know. At this point, just give them the ball at the 40. You're changing dangerous tackling techniques, and now people got to be stagnant until the ball is received. So I don't know. Just give them the ball at the 40. Why wait? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Why wait? Matter of fact, let's have some fun with it. How about we have one kicker, we have two players, right? Anybody got to move? They go at each other. Whoever receives, that's who gets the ball. Like we can eliminate coin tossing from there, right? I don't know. I mean, they're coming up with goofy crap, so I might as well come up with some. All right, so I know it's to promote more returns, but to restrict movement, that's what I don't like. I don't like restricting movement. Football is all about movement. You restrict your movement and make one wrong step, there go your ACL because you weren't moving. So um, I guess we'll get more injuries. I don't know. Y'all don't think that's true? Don't play with restricted movement on, and we're getting all these turf fields too. Good luck. There go one player down just because it's moving through juke from a moving player with momentum off of a return. You done tweaked your crap because you weren't moving initially. So what do I know? I'm just a 40-year-old man who's been around for a bit. Let's see here. Designated for return transactions in postseason. Clubs now have an unlimited number of designated for return transactions during postseason. So I'm assuming that's for player returns, which I think is really good because towards the end of the season, a lot of injuries do happen. Um, but I think this helps them with bringing play. So I think what it does, I think so. If you're out for a certain amount of time, you have to be out for like 4 weeks. That's the like that. If they're depending on the injury, and you go on that you go on that whatchamacallit list. I can't remember the list. Sorry. But I think what this does is if that happens going into the postseason, this allows you to come back. I'm okay with that. Because some injuries aren't 4 weeks long. Some injuries are actually, or some aren't longer than 4 weeks. Some are at 4 weeks or shorter, and some are like 4 weeks, but they can come back sooner, depending on depending on the severity of the medicine, stuff like that. So what this allows people to do is just it allows transactions for people to come back legally, fairly. So I'm okay with that one. Trade deadline mood. Ooh. So before I even, this one makes me happy. Oh, this makes me happy. This will put a spunk in coach's step right here. And I like this one. All right, so real quick. All right, so here's what I like about this rule. When they changed the scheduling and added that extra game, and they changed the postseason, they changed a lot. But the one thing they didn't move was trade deadline, and I felt like with the longer season, week 6 or 7 when the trade deadline. What is it? Week? No, I think it's week 8. It's week 8. Yeah. I don't know. I felt like we one more week would have been better, like giving teams one more extra week just because the season's longer. So I like this one because that's exactly what it does. And it's the Tuesday after week 9 game. So so basically it goes into week 10. It allows that player to have Wednesday, Thursday practice and walk through so that way they can play on Sunday. So yeah, I do like this. This one extra week, it allows it's another week of scrambling trades. Like you might see more trades than we had before just because of one extra week. So yeah, I do like this one. I like this. It's just small changes mean more than dangerous tackle techniques. Jesus Christ. Trade deadline move. Oh no, we didn't. All right, expanded standard elevation rule. Clubs can now elevate a bona fide quarterback an unlimited number of times from the practice squad to the active list to serve as the emergency third quarterback. Okay. Because of basically, let me make sure I'm reading this right. So, what this does is it keeps a third string practice quarterback on the roster, I believe. So that way he doesn't have to keep going back and forth to the practice squad. Like I think because to be honest with you, I think it's a administration issue. So basically, let's paint a picture, right? You got Joe Flacco who came out and played great football last year, right? But you're in the media kept saying, right? Joe Flacco has to go back down to the practice squad. Yes, by terms of the way the initial rule was, because why? You didn't use practice squad players that much. They were there for a moment. That's it. Or if they were signed off the practice squad, they were signed to a starting role. But you guys, like, the issue was Watson's back and forth and then not playing. So what this eliminates is a player like Flacco losing access to the third string quarterback. He's not really active roster. This is so they ain't gotta keep opening the door for this man with the key, okay? My poor man, but so what this eliminates is third string quarterback. Oh, and you don't have to have a guy like Trey Lance just sitting there. He can now basically be the active third string quarterback roster. He can kind of get to work, even though I think he's going to be the starting quarterback here in about week 6. But oh, poor Flacco. I'm sorry, but that's where my brain went. That's exactly where my brain went thinking about this rule. So it is what it is. All right, so let's see what's next. Ban on hip drop tackle. The controversial hip drop tackle has been banned. Let me look up something real quick because if I think I know what this is, let me hold on. I think I know what this is. I think I'm okay with it. Where we at? I want to see it. And who's affected by the hip drop tackle? Hmm. Yeah, so here's the problem with hip drop tackle. Okay, all right. Yeah, I thought it was something else, and I was gonna get upset. No, 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 no. Here's the problem. There's two problems with this rule. It's good and bad. It's bad because it takes another away of the defensive line taking down the quarterback. But here's the upside of eliminating this tackle. I don't think people understand what dead weight is, and I don't think people stand balance. Right? Do you know what unbalanced dead weight is? When 370 some pounds wraps around you from the back of your waist, and you're 215. Like, unless you're intentionally trying to pull all of that weight, it's going to shred every tissue and muscle that you have in your back. I have back problems, and I ain't even got that kind of pull. I can't, it is from pull issues, but so this hip drop tackle, it pulls on the lower half of your body. So them eliminating this rule, to me, again, it eliminates another tackle technique for the defensive line, which again sucks because now here we are weakening the defensive line again. But at the same time, it eliminates injuries from people who are like that. Again, that's 300 and something pounds of dead weight dragging you from the back. Like that's a lot of weight, especially weight you are not intentionally trying to drag. So think about a player that's 115 pounds getting blindsided and hit by somebody that's that's 250. They don't see it coming. There goes pieces of their brain getting rattled around in this pocket. You see what I'm saying? So think about the tissue, the ligaments, the muscles, all of that on a player's body who has no knowledge they're about to drag 300 and something pounds. You see my point? So I get it. It's safety. Anything that has to deal with safety, I will get it. Am I gonna like it? It's not for me to like. As a football coach, and I'm changing these rules for players, I'm going to tell them for safety purposes, this needs to happen. Do I like it? It's not for me to like. That's not the point. I don't have to like everything, and I don't have to. That's the point is getting you on the field and making sure you walk off the field. That's the point. And when I mean walk off the field, I'm not talking about that game. I'm talking about when you hang up the jersey. Okay. We have a really big issue of players having problems after this game. And I love this game from the bottom of my heart. However, I do know this game can be very dangerous a lot. So anywhere we can keep the pads or keep football, it's football, but at the same time keep these players safe. I'm for it. And that the drag tackle, the hip drop tackle, that's for me. Uh Again, it takes away another technique, but this is about the safety for the players. All right. So that's the part that's more important. All right. Then on here, okay, now last rule, new XFL style kickoff. An XFL style kickoff has been introduced, which is good news for returners like the Denver Broncos, Marvin Mims. These changes aim to enhance player safety, improve gameplay, and keep the NFL exciting for fans. And they do outside of this. Here's the problem I have with the eliminating dangerous tackling technique. What is that? What are you deeming as that? And we don't know. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna fling that flag every time you deem something dangerous. And that's very, very, very dangerous. It's very dangerous. And all that means is y'all walking offenses down the field again. Y'all found another way to walk the offenses down the field. Why? Because the last 2 years, offenses have been in the garbage. Yes, they have. You don't believe me? Go look at the defensive numbers this year in tackling, interceptions, and knockdowns. Go look at all of those beautiful numbers. Fumble recovery. Go look at every single last bit of those. So now what's going to happen is we're going to deem things dangerous, right? Which means we might well just let him walk through the field. Like, what are we supposed to do? We don't know because we don't know what they're deeming dangerous or not. So we got to just take the lick when he throw that flag. That's So what I'm going to say is I work for Disney this year. Yes, I will be watching football. However, it won't be as egregious as it has been for me. So I don't have a TV to protect. Meaning, though I will see as much football as I need to see for you all, I won't see them. I won't see as many of those flags that could possibly have me financially disabled for having to rebuy things because I'll get angry at I'll get angry at ignorant flags real quick. I'll throw things because sometimes emotions get high. I gotta have money on it. I just have my pride on the fact that I called something and you people thought that you could use a flag to mess up my prediction. I don't like that. All right. All right. So we are moving right along to our next topic. And that is the Jets offseason and division placement.